For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder, and his name will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. We must remind ourselves that Christ is the reason for this holiday season, but amid the holiday cheer and the celebration of Jesus' birthday, horror in this world continues to infect every facet of our society. Last Sunday morning, right here in New York City, not far from where I'm sitting, a woman on the subway was burned alive. The New York Daily News adjusting its headline, which originally read that the woman caught on fire, rather than saying a man set her on fire. Thankfully, community notes calling them out. But conspicuously, the Daily News also left out, like most mainstream media outlets, the immigration status of the accused killer, an illegal alien from Guatemala, deported under Trump back in 2018, and then he snuck back in under Biden. And here is that suspect, Sebastian Cepeda. Police say he calmly poured a liquid, which we believe was alcohol, onto a sleeping woman and then set her ablaze. The NYPD says surveillance video shows Cepeda then fanning the flames with his shirt. The woman even stood up as the flames engulfed her. She became frozen. No one even tried to help her. No one tried to stop him, and they could have, because the subway car was not empty. We know this because several people recorded the incident, 3 teenage boys, and pointed out the killer to police. Apparently, the killer just calmly sat on a bench as cops investigated the horrific scene. So the question here is, if there were several people on the subway, the suspect was clearly intoxicated, he's a man of small stature, why didn't anyone do anything to stop him or help her, throw a jacket, do something? Some are calling this attitude of, I'm not getting involved, this total indifference to human suffering, the Daniel Penny effect. Daniel Penny is a 26-year-old Marine veteran who faced 15 years behind bars when he neutralized a deranged homeless man on the subway. And that homeless man, 30-year-old Jordan Neely, arrested 44 times, who just weeks prior punched an elderly woman so hard in the face that he broke her eye socket. He was ranting and raving on the subway train. He was getting in people's faces, yelling, quote, and I quote, "Someone is going to die today. I don't care if I go to jail. Someone is going to die." Penny, using his Marine training and because he has that intrinsic value for human life and wants to be a hero and help people, neutralized Neely, putting him in a headlock. The defense's medical examiner finding that Neely died as a result of a drug overdose and an underlying medical condition. Yet the New York District Attorney's Office, they pressed on, and they tried to destroy Penny, ruin his life they wanted to put him behind bars for 15 years. Thank God a jury acquitted Penny of all charges, but the trial clearly leaving a chilling effect on Americans everywhere, now afraid to do the right thing. We're living in a world where things that were clearly right are now being painted as wrong, and the media is playing a large role in this disconnect. Most newsrooms, they're filled with liberal elites. I know this. I've been a journalist for a very long time. They live in their own little bubble world. They're chauffeured to and from work, dinners, and appointments. These are people that they never have to worry about someone trying to kill them while they're trapped underground in a subway car. One of them is that lady right there, New York Governor Kathy Hochul, who was posing for selfies and boasting about the safety of New York subways the day before this horrific murder on the subway took place. And then she actually released this video around the same time we found out the news about the woman being burned alive.
I'm on the subway train heading out to Queens Center. I have a lot of, not quite last minute, but I have holiday shopping to do. I've got an adorable 2-year-old granddaughter, so it's a lot more fun to shop. I can take the subway wherever we need to go. And I want all New Yorkers to feel safe, which is why we've added so many more National Guard, over 250 more people that'll make sure that your ride is as safe as it can be.
So clueless. Do you know how many cops, how many state troopers, you name it, are around her when she does one of those press ops, you know, like to show the world? I've been along for the ride on those things. Let me tell you, that woman is completely clueless. Where is her apology for the woman that was burned alive? My heart breaks for that woman, for that poor woman who died so brutally. Her identity has not been released yet because she was burned beyond recognition. To that woman, to her family, I am sorry. I'm so sorry. Our society is now so broken. And to the people who did nothing and could have, may God have mercy on all of you.